You guys might remember the video where I shared my decision of purchasing a new motorcycle and how the dinner ride on the KTM Duke changed a lot of stuff for me. This video is kind of opposite, where my friend who owns a BS6 Duke 390 rode my BMW G310R and shared his observations. Of course, there are my inputs, and overall there are a lot of points which are significant and can help someone who is looking to purchase one of these machines. Although there isn't a big difference in weight in both the motorcycles, but my friend said that the 310R feels a lot lighter and easy to handle, and I do agree with him on this. Of course, there are factors like weight distribution and chassis design that can make a motorcycle feel heavy or light. In this case, the seat height of 785mm on the G310R is significantly lower than the 830mm on the Duke 390, and I also noticed the G310R takes U-turns effortlessly when compared to the Duke 390. The next point can come out as a shocker for many as we discuss heat dissipation. I'm not talking about engine overheating here, as both the motorcycles kind of run hot, but KTM with its new radiator design has managed to keep the rider away from the heat, while the radiator fan on the BMW directs the hot air on the rider's leg. In other points, KTM has got an amazing TFT display, although it still has got some bugs in comparison to the regular one offered on the G310R. There will be an upcoming video on the G310R's instrumental console where you will get to know some interesting stuff. Although I must mention that the G310R misses out on the one-touch starter that the KTM gets to crank the engine. As we speak of engines, over time and updates, both the engines have got refined, but before I mentioned, my friend spoke out and said that the BMW feels more refined. But I must say that at 100 km per hour, both the motorcycles are kind of free from vibrations. But what I want from KTM is to improve the power delivery at the bottom end, especially till 3000 RPM, where KTM can be a bit more generous with the juice. A lot of riders like my friend appreciate the quality of parts on the G310R, which can easily match and exceed the quality of parts like switches and panels on a leader class motorcycle. But I would like to point out some observations which my friend missed out, like the mirrors on the KTM provide better field of view. In fact, my RTR 200's mirror provide better field of view than the G310R. KTM provides handguards as standard and they are of good quality. And when it comes to tires, the Metzeler's on the KTM are way superior than what BMW provides in the name of Michelin. Adding to this, at 14 liters, the 390 gets a bigger fuel tank than the 310R, which gets a 11-liter fuel tank. And do note that the exteriors of the tank on the BMW is plastic, while the KTM gets a metal fuel tank. After riding the G310R, my friend was carrying a big smile, and mind you, it was not because of the performance, as he already rides a more powerful Duke 390. It was because of the comfort the 310R offers, starting from the plush suspension to the rightly cushioned rider's seat that offers a lot of space to move around. That makes the 310R the comfortable pick amongst the two. Now both the motorcycles have got excellent braking, but even with not so good tires, I like the feedback from the brakes on the G310R, where I'm speaking for both the front and rear brakes, and my 390 friend disagrees with me on this. Again, I must mention that you don't get any option to play with the ABS on the G310R. While I'm yet to try, but I was told that the rear ABS can be switched off in the KTM while you're riding in the Supermoto mode. Honestly speaking, many compare these two motorcycles for their power and performance, but this is not just about power or the lack of it. I can clearly say that neither my friend felt the 310R to be underpowered, nor I felt the Duke 390 to be a big jump. Of course, the 0 to 100 timings, the spec sheets and the racetrack numbers will show you the clear difference. But at the end of the day, enthusiasts like us are looking for a complete motorcycling experience that can be subjective and something that will change with time. And I will say that it is enjoyable when you jump from a 100cc machine to a 200cc and then to something you really don't need. Let me know in the comment section if you want a video on what I feel after riding my RTR 200 and the G310R back to back. So that's it for this video, and I hope you guys have liked it.